All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our little show where I put our contestants through several different rings of extreme suffering, and whoever comes out on top gets a fully paid vacation to the Bahamas. And it's
Oh,
me. I get the vacation to the
oh,
Bahamas.
okay.
I'm the winner. I'm the only winner.
Mm.
We last left off. Our group had successfully discovered that clones had been made of them, or one of them at least, uh, but got her back. Our small gnomish friend got an orb that whispers sweet nothings into everyone's ears.
It is sometimes a baby.
And also burns their leg?
Yeah, and tries to
It just
escape.
But only
it
sort
just
of.
it just really wants you to look at it.
It's really just it's a pick me. It's a pick me, pick.
It wants your attention,
Mm-hmm.
Eva.
No.
And
It's too desperate. It's trying too hard.
It needs to play hard to get.
Kiva grew up with lots of younger siblings. They know how to ignore things.
And we last left off with some very fun and not at all dangerous growling sounds coming
Right.
outside of the mage tower.
I forgot.
Uh,
Arguably, I
Yep.
should not have forgotten.
if our group would like to now, after I've done things out of order because Anna wasn't here to stop me, they can introduce themselves now.
Oh, hi. My name is Kit. I play Anna, who is a cleric barbarian who simps for all the MILFs and MBs in all of this world, just all of them. So about a third of the population. So two-thirds? Two-thirds.
I'm Dylan. I play Ruby, the druid horse who's ready to show some force.
I cannot fucking... Oh my god.
I'm so ready to murder you. Anyways. Hi, I'm Felix. I play Kiva. That little piece of shit.
Yep, that's it. That's perfect.
Hi everyone, I'm Leah. I play Stenna, a half-elf necromancer who is finding that the last week has been very unpleasant for them personally.
And I'm Mr. Magoo, and I don't know how I got here.
We actually kidnapped him.
He's
He's
just
our
always
hostage.
here. The secret is that he actually lives in the Zoom call.
Ah, yes.
Also, Kit, that's very funny to say that we kidnapped him when literally the opposite happened.
Yeah.
No, Kit's right. I'm the victim here.
Yeah. I was going
Sure, Gonzo. Sure.
Will
See-
got troned into the game.
Yeah, I'm really the victim. The other one's bullying me. If you guys saw that last boss fight, I'm the one getting bullied.
I was going through some of the quotes.
To be fair, you were going to end the world.
Oh yeah.
I think
yeah.
a little bit of bullying is okay.
Listen,
Go piss
little bit.
yourself, you stupid clown.
We're not here to talk about what
Poggers.
we're not here to talk about what I was doing. We're here to talk about how you were a bully, and cyberbullying is not okay.
Yes. I was
Let's
going
see.
through the quotes from like our past campaigns, like the ones that like weren't even filmed, and one of them was like, "Will was like, you don't trust me," and then Dim went, "You're literally all of the villains. You're all of the bad guys." Yeah, you literally kidnap all of us. Every time any of us get close to death, it's your fault.
We still don't know who like actually kidnapped us in character.
Yeah,
That's
I was
fun.
thinking about that. I was like,
Fuck.
wait, who in the world did that?
Don't worry about it.
I am worried about it.
Don't worry about it.
I am worried about.
Anyway, yeah.
It sure as hell wasn't Gonzo.
Gonzo wouldn't do that. He's your friend. He's everybody's friend, really.
Yes. Very, very comforting.
All right, so You all are in the Mage Tower. There's possibly suspicious sounds coming in from the outside.
I'm gonna cast clairvoyance with my staff and look outside the.
All right. Looking
tower.
outside the Mage Tower, you see several what appears to be the clear, usually pretty flat cobblestones of the town of Pole. Snow is falling. There are a couple of snow piles in different parts of the street. You notice strewn among the snow piles are unfortunately a few what appear to be frozen corpses. They've been there for at least some of the night, and patrolling around the Mage Tower appear to be some kind of very mangy looking, most likely undead looking large cat, probably a lion, multiple of them.
I'm like so done with
Just turn undead, Kit.
undead stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. That's what I was just thinking. I was like, I'm just so done with like undead stuff. We're gonna I'm gonna turn undead. As soon as Ruby says there's some undead cat things out there.
Yeah.
To see anything further, Ruby, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Cool. That is not very good.
Is
That
there a
is
window I
a-
can look out of? Because
There are
I
no
can...
windows in
A
the
10.
Mage Tower.
Damn it.
At least on the lower floors. All right, a 10. So you can't see anything more, but you do hear
I can choose hearing or sight with clairvoyance.
okay, so you choose sight.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't see anything in particular more. However, you do think you see footprints in the snow that are more than just the lion's footprints.
Okay. I come out of the clairvoyance and say, there's some undead lions, I think, out there, and there's also definitely some other stuff.
Oh.
Probably some clones, if I had to guess.
Oh, fuck that.
Can I roll
Okay.
perception to try and like listen through the door, try and hear
Sure,
like
yeah.
how many?
Absolutely.
And it's like, put me in, boss. Like, I'm ready to channel divinity whenever. Okay, let's go. Like, just tell me when.
12.
Okay, 12. So listening at the door for a little bit, you try and distinguish between the different footsteps and the soft growling sounds. Occasionally, what sounds to be what you can best assume to be a lion eating from one of the corpses. The sound of meat tearing away from meat.
Ugh. Wait, does that mean the guards are dead?
There are frozen corpses outside.
Oh.
How are they already frozen, though?
It's cold at Pole. I mean, they're still fresh, but like there's snow on them.
Okay.
They should be fresh because, like,
There's
cold keeps
snow
it
on them.
fresh.
They have gotten cold. It is very cold in Pole.
oh, heck.
They're nice and refrigerated.
Yeah, if anything, it's really just
Mm.
preserving the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Um,
For
It's not
consumption.
cannibalism if you're not a human.
True.
It's just the
It
food
is
chain.
still wrong, though.
It's just really the food
Is
chain if you think
it?
about it.
That's arbitrary to your morality.
Yeah,
Depends
like
on
cows eat grass, we eat cows, lions eat us.
Kiva
Yeah,
would eat
checks
a
out.
human.
Cows eat lions, it's a circle of life.
cows eat.
No. Grass eats lions.
Worms eat lions, and then the worms die and make the grass.
Have
Oh, fuck.
you seen worms hunt in packs? It's terrifying.
It's just a swarm, just a wave of
They
them.
actually mimic whatever creature they're trying to hunt. It's-
Just see like thousands of worms form together into one pink lion. And
I
start
think
running
we've just
after the
created
lion.
our final boss.
a wiggling pink lion.
the big
It would
bad.
be so jiggly.
They're all wiggling.
I'm just imagining
Whoa.
slapping it. and
Yeah,
it was
you
just
wouldn't be able to do
It
anything
would
to
be
it,
so
Ruby. You'd
fleshy.
punch and it would just be like, oh, my hand's going through the worms.
I really don't
Anyway,
like that.
listening at the door for a little bit, you think you hear 3 distinct, solid, not worm lions, as well as you aren't sure what more, but you think you hear 2 sets of people walking.
Mm.
Possibly something more, but you can't be sure.
We should have just gotten out of Dodge. We've been... Nah, Will would have found us. Shit, yeah. Even if we
Be
had
fine.
left,
We
Will
can
would've found
fuck
us.
up some lions. We've already
No,
fucked
but,
up our
like-
clones before.
Our clone. That's it.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no.
well, yeah, clones. Yeah,
Before
Gonzo's
with Gon.
clones. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna channel divinity and turn undead, and then, like, as soon as that happens, fucking launch out at these people out there.
I believe that's like a saving throw that the lions have to do.
It should just turn them.
It depends on their level.
Here, let me. Oh, yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw of DC 14. Yeah. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If
Yell real loud.
I'm like, post up, and it just screams, post up.
Okay,
And
so
then
within
fucking runs
30
out.
feet.
Yeah. Everything not within 30 feet. Oh, as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer. That's my prayer. Is post up. Eldest is very lenient.
I'm imagining Anna as an alternate player, just yelling, alternate prayer, just yelling, "Get yoked!" She walks out of that somewhere.
I'm just.
That's the only thing I ever want to hear in an exorcism from now on. Like, know the power of
Get
Christ
yoked,
compels you. Just
motherfucker.
get yoked.
Yeah. If we ever need an exorcism, Hannah's got that in her back pocket.
All right, so if we go to roll 20.
All I can see is this meme that says I'm gonna need 2 bolters for these
yes,
for this heresy.
I understand. I haven't moved the scene yet. Oh, impatient one. Since you're all going outside, we'll do the channel divinity first, and then everyone roll initiative.
Can I wild shape into the
Oh heck.
let's see. I'm gonna do the chalice form.
Sure. It works really well because Ruby, you're for some reason the picture I had for you on Roll20 was not working, so you are the tree turtle.
Oh, fun!
That makes me so happy.
Can I also cast False Life real quick before initiative?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Oh. There's a Borker. I have very ferocious ferrets.
Oh, ferrets. I have so many ferret stories.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, gosh.
I am so confused.
A bad roommate with a ferret.
I had a roommate with a ferret who shit under my bed.
Why are these lions shaped like that? Why do they have legs on their head?
Because get fucked, apparently.
Honestly, it was mostly because I found that picture really funny.
It looks like one of the there's like a medieval depiction of a specific demon that looks almost exactly like that.
Yeah, no, I just found it really funny.
Well, apparently this die likes rolling 7s for me today, but I have a +9 to initiative, so it's all right.
Oh, are we rolling initiative now?
I figured.
True.
We are, yes.
Spicy.
Kiva, you're
So
muted.
that's a 16 total for me.
Mine is 11 total. I also rolled a 7.
Guess who
I rolled a
got
7.
21.
Wait, 3 of us rolled a 7? Damn.
Yeah. I usually get like a 2. I think that's my highest initiative roll ever. But all of you got like got 7. It's kind of whack.
Do I roll initiative for Sapphire, or do they go on my turn?
They can go on your turn. It's fine.
Cool.
Okay, so we are going to start with. Well, first we're going to start with the turn undead, and it has a chance to hit 2 of the creatures, which means wisdom saving throw for 2 of them. One makes it, the other also makes it, so nothing
Fuck.
runs in fear of you. But
What are these
Because she said post
harlequins?
up. It's because she said post up.
But it is your turn first. As you rush outside, you now see clearly in front of you 3 undead-looking lions. These creatures are mangy, and as you look closely at them, you see that there are occasional stitch-like patterns, as if pieces of these lions were, sewn together in a almost weird, biological reverse dissection Frankenstein thing.
Gross.
You see behind the lions 2 figures in a, even though the picture is not that, I didn't have time to find the exact picture I wanted. They're in some kind, or like a variation of what was originally a pure white Perio, or like Periot costume. Similar to what you found on the doll that one time a while ago. They have the
That's
makeup.
not cheerful.
They have the the little ball things on the end of their costumes, little puff balls. It's a suit of all white that at the end is at the tips and at the points are dyed in different colors. So, like at the tips of the head, they are dyed in a vibrant shade of green. The tips of the shoes are dyed in a very strange red. The elbows and the sleeves are dyed purple. It's very different, all very different, vibrant, sometimes dark, sometimes light colors. They appear to have a permanent almost theatrical grin affixed to their face as they
look identical.
They do look entirely identical. As they move around with a very fluid, almost practiced, almost ethereal motion, either lashing a leathery whip out at the lions or inspecting the corpses on the ground, occasionally taking things from them. What they're taking you can't see.
Yeah, I wanted to loot the corpses.
And softly
How dare.
chattering and whistling amongst themselves in some form of communication.
Interesting. Okay.
Anna, it is your turn first.
Okay. Okay, that's about... I think I'm gonna cast... Wait, give me a second. What is it called? Spike Growth. I'm gonna cast Spike Growth. And it should extend in 10 feet in either direction. So if I go right in between these 2 lines right here, it should capture them.
Okay, sounds good.
So all of them, if they... Oh my god, what the heck is going on right now? Okay, D&D Beyond is like trying to start some shit. Sorry, give me a second. So I can tell you the actual effects. Oh my fucking god. Okay, first roll 20 was causing me issues, and now D&D Beyond wants to fucking fight me. Well, yeah, they'll take damage in there, and I will. If they move, they will take more damage. It's very clear what I mean, of course. Okay, so it's not a 10-foot radius, it's a 20-foot radius. And so the area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When the creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. The transformed ground looks camouflaged to look natural. So any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against your spell DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous. Also, can you hear that music in the background?
I can't.
It's very,
Very
faint.
softly, yeah.
My dad's
It's
I
fine.
don't know, he's fucking jamming out.
Hey.
Good
let
for him.
Yeah, let him have his
Having
fun.
a great time. It's Easter. So he's like, oh, so exciting.
All right. So the lions are in the spike growth.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
Do they take damage initially, or do they only do it upon moving?
I think it's only upon moving.
Okay. In that case,
I was kind of. Is it possible to make it the box a little bit down so like they're more evenly in there? I want to try to get them in there as much as possible.
You could technically aim it to get all 3 of them in there if you aimed it a little farther back.
Ooh.
Do you want?
Yeah, but then these two wouldn't take as much damage because they'd probably be on the edges.
Okay.
That's true.
Thank you, my dear Will.
All right. It is going to be one of the lions' turns now. That lion. And he is going to charge forward at Stena, who is right in front of him, taking a bunch of damage. How much damage is it?
$2d4 for every 5 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll then 8d4.
All right. This is hard to keep track of. Oh shit. Okay, I'm at 12, 14,
The solution is to buy more d4s.
15, and
You can also in roll 20 in the chat. If you type /roll 8d4,
Oh, really?
it'll roll it for you.
Let me just.
You can
Okay,
also do
yeah,
that on in Google.
what the fuck? 19. Sorry, I forgot the number just as I was about to say it again. I think it was 19.
Okay. So the beast runs through the spiked ground, and you see that its paws get very cut up and scratched up, but it seems to run through, ignoring the pain, and take its first 2 of 3 attacks at you, Stenna. So it swipes both of its claws down directly at you. And the first attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
My AC is 12.
All right, so both attacks hit. And you take a total of 15 points of piercing damage.
Glad I cast False Life. All right.
And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
14.
Okay, so you do not pass as you feel a where the claws cut. So the claws cut through the simple armor and cloth that you are wearing, causing 2 deep gashes in your just above your stomach and just below your chest, like right at that midsection area. And where the lion-like creature slashed into you, the wounds seem to very quickly start to fester and burn as the necrotic energies and the latent poisons within this dying undead creature eat away at your flesh. And you take an additional 8 points of poison damage.
Great.
This creature is then going to use its third attack against you, Ruby.
Ooh, fun.
And that is going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so you take 8 points of piercing damage as the creature bites down onto your shoulder, and currently you are considered grappled.
Fuck you. You saw me planning to move and you decided to put a stop to that. Okay.
All right, and that is going to wrap up that lion's turn. Let's see here. It is now going to be this clown's turn. It is now going to be that clown's turn, and he is going to rush forward, drawing out 2 very strange looking and very sharp looking daggers that glint in the morning sun. He's going to reach to right about where the lion in the back is, and he's going to throw both of those daggers at Anna.
Oh, what a bitch.
All right, and that is going to be first one is a 14 to hit.
Oh, don't fucking hit.
All right, and the second one is going to be a 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right,
Actually.
so Anna, you manage to swing your warhammer above you, seeing these daggers come out, and just bat them away with the heft and weight of your large flaming weapon.
Anna yells again, I said post up, don't be a pussy! And just fucking, just tries to draw all of their attention so they keep on attacking her.
Okay. The clown is then going to do nothing. All right. And with that, it is going to be the end of that person's turn, and then let's see here. Okay. So, then finally, before we get to Ruby's turn, Kiva, from behind you, you hear a whooshing sound, and then a large cawing, screaming sound as a large black winged form, a very ugly looking vulture, descends from behind the mage tower, and with its talons outstretched directly at you and your face.
Like
this.
it's attacking me?
Yes, like this bird, like this vulture is attacking you.
Cool, I'm gonna uncanny dodge
Okay,
to have whatever damage it does.
that's fine.
And also in my head, I'm gonna, like, yell out for Helios. Like, I need help.
Help me, for I am small.
I need bird help.
This bird is gonna fucking carry me away.
Help, I don't want to be lunch. Alright, so there's going to be 2 attacks against you. The first attack will be...
Don't you want me to be your lunch? Not
will
this.
be a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, and the second attack will be a... Ooh, even less. So both miss you as well as you manage to duck and weave out of the way. Calling out in your mind for Helios to help, you actually do hear an acknowledgement.
Yay!
Whether Helios is actually coming or not, you will
just
see.
like get wrecked.
Yeah, you're gonna need me to roll. You're gonna need to roll me on your turn an animal handling check, but we'll see.
Hog.
All right. So with that, the vulture now looks disgruntled as its surprise attack failed. Ruby, it is your turn. You are currently being held down by the jaws of a lion.
Cool. I'm going to spend 2 key points to summon my astral arms and visage. This is the first time I've summoned the head of it. My astral arms, I currently, my whole body looks like the night sky.
Okay.
And with certain points of light that are illuminated more. I'm in the form of the chalice right now for Circle of the Stars Druid. And then 2 more arms sprout out sort of from my back, and over my head sort of slides this completely expressionless like model of like starry model of my face that just is like staring into your soul.
Fucking terrifying.
And I get an attack with my arms right when I summon them, so I'm going to attack this lion with that. This is all my bonus action still. My arms, it's 18 to hit the lion.
18 does hit.
Cool. Oh, I also activate my bracelets to do radiant and necrotic damage. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11 radiant damage to this lion. And then I'm going to use my full action to use Guiding Bolt, which has a range of 120 feet on this guy. I guess I can't hit that guy because the lion's in the way. I'm going to use it on this one, which is 46 radiant damage.
If it hits, yeah.
No. Wait, do I hit? Maybe?
I'm pretty sure Guiding Bolt...
Oh, it is a ranged spell attack.
You need to roll to hit.
I was confusing it with something else. Yeah, that's an 18 plus.
Okay,
whatever my bonus is.
hits.
Oh, that's a D20, not a D6. Uh, 14 radiant damage. And I'm going to use my Step of the Wind tattoos to disengage from this oh, I guess that's not how grapple works, is it? I can't just disengage. I have to like make a strength check or
you gotta
something?
get out of the grapple.
Okay. Then I'll
Which
stay here.
is-
I'll fuck up this lion.
All right, you'll stay here with the lion. All right, so as you shoot your radiant bolt out at the clown, you see it impacts the figure's shoulder, and he seemingly with a very strong force, is sent flying back, spinning on his heel. However, he keeps spinning and spinning before coming to a stop, the grin still on his face, and then he bows at you. It looks like he took damage, but less damage than you expected him to take.
Because he's a corpse. Also, well, what is this,
Radiant damage should do a lot to these guys. I don't know what's happening.
These guys.
These guys, these people are not zombies.
Well, what is this thing next to Kiva right
That's
here?
the vulture that came down and attacked Kiva.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
All right,
Dang.
so with that being Ruby's turn, it is now going to be another lion's turn, and this lion is going to charge out and attack you, Anna. So first, I need you to roll me another 8d4.
I forgot about
thorns
Sapphire.
damage.
Okay. Let me. I'll pull up my calculator and we'll keep track of it in a more.
You can roll. You can just look.
I like doing it physically.
Okay, then buy more dice.
Get fucked.
Sapphire got a 16 to bite the lion.
Good job, Sapphire.
Does that hit?
No.
Damn it. Oh wait, what do I add to that?
To
Would I add
Sapphire's attack,
dex?
nothing. You add nothing.
No? Okay.
Sapphire is a little tiny fox.
Okay. Almost all of those were 4s, so I ended up getting 27.
Okay.
That was amazing.
All right. That lion is very pissed at your thorns and is going to unleash all 3 of his attacks against you. So we'll start with the first 2 swipe attacks.
All part of the plan.
The first attack is going to be a 24 to hit.
You thought it misses.
You bitch, you thought. And the second attack is going to be a 18 to hit.
Fuck. Can I do Hellish Rebuke in between these, or should I just wait until they?
I mean, you can do it for one of them, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do Hellish Rebuke after the first one.
Okay, so I'll roll damage separately then. So
Okay.
the first one is going to be 9 piercing damage.
The first one?
Yes, the first one is going to be 9 piercing damage.
God dang.
And you need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez. A 16.
Okay, so you do manage to avoid the poison for that hit. Hellish Rebuke now.
Here we go. Sorry, that something weird happened. Yeah. Wait, why isn't it telling me how much damage I make? There you go. My D10. 13 fire damage, I believe. Yes. Well, actually, it needs to.
Okay, 13 fire damage.
Yeah, 13 fire damage.
Okay, so the second attack that hit, the damage is going to be 11 piercing damage. And roll me another Constitution saving throw.
13 piercing damage?
11 piercing damage.
Oh, that's a 21.
All right, you managed to avoid the poison again. And finally, it is going to rear back and try and bite you. And that is going to also hit for sure. It's like a 22 to hit.
Jesus.
So you take. Ooh, that's nasty. All right, you take another 11 points of piercing damage
Jesus.
and are now considered grappled.
Ah, what a bitch.
Basically, you can't move away from him or take actions to move until you succeed in a strength check to break away and out of his grasp.
Okay.
All right. And with that, it is going to be the other clown's turn. And he is going to also run forward now. And is not going to like that you shot him with holy magic, Ruby. So he's going to throw
Cool.
his daggers at you.
Sounds good.
And the first one is going to be oh fuck, my d20. No. Is going to be a nat 20. All right. And the second one is going to be a 16 to hit.
And you said these are knives?
These are knives, yes.
Let's see. What was that first one again?
The first one was a nat 20.
Then I'm not going to use deflect missiles on that because I probably can't reduce the damage enough. But I will use deflect missiles on the second one.
All right, we'll do the crit first. So, this dagger coming at you, as it flies through the air, it seems to pick up a very wicked speed, and from that speed, it seems like you can see some strange magical energy crackling off of it in a jagged electrical pattern. Ruby, you take 17 points of piercing damage as this dagger sinks into your side, piercing you don't know what, but it definitely felt important and probably something that shouldn't have been pierced by a sharp object. As well,
usually that's anything.
Yeah, but it's one of those internal organs
Yeah.
that you don't want pierced. So you take 17 piercing damage, and then there is a brief moment, a brief pause, almost as if time stops before you can almost feel a shift in energy as you have to struggle to keep your arms from spasming and your legs from giving out as a very powerful electrical current arcs from the blade and into your body, dealing an additional 3 points of electric damage.
All right.
The second attack that you can deflect missiles on is going to come at you now.
I just rolled the d10.
Okay.
And I got a 10, which means I reduced the damage by 20.
All right, so you do manage to catch it and completely negate the damage.
And I'm going to throw it back.
All right.
I need to make a ranged attack as if it was a monk weapon. So my dart stats are probably pretty good for that. That's a 14 plus 7.
That hits.
Cool. What damage do I roll for this?
D6.
What do I add to it?
You add 4.
4. That's 8 damage.
All right. So you send the second dagger flying back at this clown person. The dagger seems to, again, hit him, and he goes flying backwards, this time in a very over-exaggerated fashion, since the impact of a knife does not usually send one stumbling backwards. But when he stands up straight again, you see the point where the knife impacted is bleeding. His hand is bleeding, but he's holding the knife, still smiling, and once again gives you a small bow as if completing a trick.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not expecting much reaction out of these motherfuckers.
All right. With that, finally, Stenna, a second screeching, screaming sound rips through the air as from around the other side of the mage tower, a vulture appears and swoops down, similar to what happened to Kiva, to attack you.
Great.
All right, so that is going to be 2 attacks against you. The first one being a nat 1.
I hit its nose with my staff.
Yeah, you freak out and you're like,
Yay.
ah, bonk. Oh, shit. The second attack is going to be a 13 to hit.
Yep.
All right, and that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
How are you doing on health, Stena?
I have 18 out of 37, so half.
Cool. Noted.
All right.
Got it.
All right, so with that, it is going to be Kiva's turn.
Good. All right. So should I roll that animal handling check?
Yes, give me the aminal handling.
Anemone.
Anemono.
Anemone.
Nanimals.
So that's a 13.
Okay. You feel like he has acknowledged your need for assistance, and he's on his way now. He's not like speeding over, and he took like 5 minutes to finish what he was eating, but he's on his way over now.
I was just hoping for acknowledgement. This is great. Okay.
Meanwhile, he's just gonna like circle around and be like, oh shit, my owner's getting eaten.
Huh.
Okay.
Hog.
Let's see.
He's coming to help feast on the corpse.
Yeah. He's trying to
Yeah,
help
I
out
probably
the vulture.
mentioned that there were a lot of just like corpses around that he could probably eat. But yeah, okay. I want to imitate Gonzo's voice. Because I can do that, because I heard him talk for more than a minute. I
Okay.
can do a perfect imitation of his voice.
Sure.
And I wanna say something along the lines of, "You fools, you're attacking the wrong tower."
Oh
It
shit.
was supposed to be one of the other wizard towers.
Okay. Give me a deception check.
That's a nat 20!
You fuckers are hellbent on ruining
Oh
my
my
campaigns.
God.
This is the second time I've used that trick, and it's gone so well both
It's
times.
amazing.
I didn't think these were sent by Gonzo. I thought this was the puppet guy or whatever.
There's,
Well,
like,
but
maker.
they're the clown things.
Clowns.
Maybe they just got the same aesthetic. I
All
don't
right.
know.
So the two Pariots are going to pause for a second, look at each other, and begin talking back and forth. You hear a few whistles. As they whistle. Okay. As they whistle and seem to make some kind of motions at the animals. As they do, the vultures look up, take off, and fly away. The lions, however, make no motion of stopping. They look at the lions, whistle again, get no response. They look out in the direction that they heard Gonzo's voice, so out towards you, Kiva. You see them shrug, turn on their heels, and walk away.
Oh, it's because we got their aggro.
Oh my
They're angry
god.
with us now. Fuck.
Cool. Can I still make an attack, or was that my whole turn?
I'm gonna say that was your turn.
Cool.
That was awesome.
That nat 20 though.
Yeah, especially since my charisma and my it's
Yeah.
not very good.
All right.
So-
So, y'all are lucky that Gonzo hired these guys and like this organization were working together. All right.
How? I don't get how Gonzo did any of this, but
So-
okay.
Gonzo, I think, was working. So, my theory, it's probably wrong, but you know how Gonzo's lips got like sewn together and all that? I think like it's all like the same kind of organization because like he kept on talking about like a woman and like I mean I'm not sure if Stenna's
Yeah, but
like the lady is like
Like
that
we
powerful,
left
but she seems to
Gonzo
be
and he
pretty
was almost
powerful.
dead with his mouth sewn shut. How did
Yeah,
he do
but it's
any
possible
of this?
like
is what
he
Oh no
didn't
no
do
no!
this
I'm not saying
before.
Gonzo had these people come after you. I'm saying they worked for the same group, so they just knew Gonzo.
He's like
Oh, okay.
top tier. person.
Anyway, with that is going to be the third lion's turn.
Ah, fuck. There's a third one. Wait, even the third one is like, I
Yeah,
don't want to leave. Maybe they even fight him.
I mean, they're undead and they're like their buddies are fighting us, so
listen, you got rid of the clowns and the vultures. Don't complain, Anna.
literally
That 20 is the best possible thing, not an automatic success.
Suddenly, two Taresks spawn on top of Anna. How fun.
Suddenly, Anna has disadvantaged the entire round.
Suddenly
Whoa.
Anna has a straight up heart attack.
Roll your new character.
Suddenly, the character playing Anna suffers a total fatal heart attack, and
the
the
character
animated
playing
tarot.
Anna, so I have a
Yeah.
heart attack.
Oh no, guys! Looks like we gotta find a new player.
Oh well, happy Easter.
Darn.
It do be a miracle though.
Anna dies again. She gains another 4 wings.
That's how we're gonna defeat Anna in the end. She's gonna die so many times that she's gonna have too many wings and can't function.
And just crushes her.
I think even one more wing would be too much to function.
It depends on where the wings are though.
Front wings
'Cause,
and
like-
back wings.
Well,
One
I'm
just
just
straight
thinking
out of her
like
chest.
biblically like angels had multiple sets of wings and some of them would have wings to like cover their feet and their face and then also on their back. So
Do you
like
think angels
their
got
hands.
wings like Boy Scouts get merit badges?
it actually
I
does depend on what level of in the hierarchy they are.
So then,
Cub
okay.
Scouts got, like,
so then,
2
So
wings.
then
I don't think it's
before-
the number of wings though. I think there's
Before-
different things
No,
for different.
I mean, like-
there's there are ranks though for sure.
before
Yeah.
Lucifer fell. Did
Scouts
he
got,
just
like,
have
50.
like all the wings?
All the wings. He's
Is-
actually just a puffball
I
is-
of
think he
wings.
probably had he was probably a seraphim. I'm not 100%
then God
sure.
nothing but just a limitless collection of wings?
It's
to
just
God
a
show
is
his
puffball.
power?
according
the ones
to
with all the
Dante.
wings aren't that like.
Dude, according to
high-ranking.
Dante, heaven is nothing but a metaphor. Like,
According to Dante, God is a reading rainbow.
yeah, according to Dante,
Rainbow.
stalking a girl who's never met him nor knows he exists for 3 books
God.
straight, and heralding her as the icon of all perfection is how you woo a lady. But poor Beatrice disagreed, so
Beatrice was just like, "Bye, dude. I'm up on like the giant lotus flower with all the saints now."
Beatrice never even knew he existed.
Bruh.
So sus.
Legit, Dante had a better chance with fucking Virgil.
Listen, Dante. Okay, yeah, the entirety of
The
the
tea.
Inferno is literally Virgil took me to a circle. I cried and then I fainted and then I woke up and I grabbed Virgil's arm and cried some more until he took me somewhere else. It's
Amazing.
literally just Dante cries for Virgil senpai.
Amazing. Amazing. The best retelling of it. Just-
That's the Inferno. That's the whole Inferno. Dante cries for Virgil senpai. Virgil pats his head and takes him to the next ring. That's it. And then he creeps on Beatrice for a little bit in
Jesus.
Purgatorio.
And then in Paradiso, it's just light.
Yeah, light and flower metaphors. And he creeps on Beatrice some more.
Oh god.
Yeah, this isn't theater, so I haven't read it.
Yeah.
I had a really cool class when I was in college called the Allegories of Hell, where we just read different literature that had to do with allegories of hell. It was
That is
very
so
fun.
cool.
I'm kind of obsessed with the century it was written in and the century before that.
It's
So
it's some pretty good centuries.
Some top tier centuries.
Have you read Milton? Paradise Lost is a good time. I recommend.
I've definitely read and looked at some summaries, but yeah, I should read
It's
it.
a very fun time.
So what's up with these lions?
They're also discussing Milton, actually.
They're
The
like,
combat
"Wow."
encounters
They're
change.
talking about Daddy Issues the Epic.
Yeah. Oh my god, let's not even get started on that. Okay. Anyway.
Also, the lions do look like
They very much do, yeah.
exactly like that.
Jesus Christ.
These
Horrifying.
lions have begun pontificating different Socratic beliefs, and you have
Kiva's just
to-
sitting down with them and they're having a seminar.
No, you have to walk through the streets of Athens with them and engage in impromptu screaming matches on who's right and who is wrong.
Kiva would.
It's no longer a battle of strength, it's a battle of wits.
It's a battle of fucking creepy homeless men jumping out.
I mean, Ruby's absolutely
Personally,
a philosophy
I'm on-
major. So.
I am on Diogenes' side, alright?
Challenging rich people to a sudden debate and then being heralded as the father of modern
Spitting
philosophy.
in their face.
He's really just this random homeless guy who jumps out at rich people and is like, I challenge you to an argument!
Man's legitimately lived in like a giant pot.
And now we're just like, hello, father of modern Western philosophy.
Yes,
Thank you
please
for-
tell me more about how man is just a featherless biped, therefore a plucked chicken
Plucked
is a
chicken's
man.
a man.
Listen, it's all just a cave in the end, so.
Shut the fuck up.
That's not even what that allegory's
I know,
about.
but I'm never gonna use it properly because I hate the allegory of the cave. I despise it.
Valid. Valid.
Anyway, these lions. Lion 3's turn. Seeing its friends walk through spikes, it ain't gonna do that. It's gonna go around the spikes.
Aw. Lose your movement though.
He was like, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
To a debate, dear sir. We shall exchange wit at noon.
Also, the fact that Kiva's character has like a cloak. it's just,
Debate
like, I
me,
just
you
imagine,
liberal.
Just, like, just imagine Kiva, like,
Libtard.
punching it.
Oh no.
Oh, you went. I was going that Kiva's the type of person who pronounces the H in wit, not fucking
Wit.
liberal.
Yeah, no.
I just heard debate me and I went,
Change my mind, liberal. Gah.
Kiva would have some issues with Diogenes.
so what are these lions up to?
Holy shit! How big is his movement? Oh my! Okay,
So
but
it's also-
it went through the spikes.
It's it also attacks. It's also attacking you, Anna.
It went from like there to there.
Hold on. How much movement does this motherfucker
It's
have?
actually not attacking you. It used all of its movement to get there.
Yeah, okay. It
Uh,
used
but it's
movement
looking
and
real
its
threatening
action.
as
How
it runs up
much-
and doesn't attack you. It was
How much did it go
60 feet
through
of
the s-
movement is how far it
the s-
moved.
The spikes.
It didn't. It went around.
No, it went through the spikes.
No,
It
it
went
went-
like this.
Oh, like that. Oh, okay.
I can't draw curves with a straight line measurement tool, okay?
Okay, because there's one the way that you like measured it was like this, and then I
I
was like,
can't
it went
draw curves, man.
through. I can't draw curves. Is it finally my turn again?
It is, yes.
Oh heck yeah!
I haven't done anything.
Oh, you're right. It's Stena's turn.
Oh. Oh right, you just got attacked.
You did
Yes,
something.
Bonked
I'm
over the
bleeding
nose.
profusely.
You cast false life at the beginning of the battle. You did something.
Yeah, but it still took how much? It took 26 life. So that's great.
At least the vulture is gone.
This is true.
Just wait for the zombie moles that I have planned for the third wave.
But I can heal you, Stena, because then I also get healing because that's what this chalice form does for me.
Perfect. I would like to try and cast Burning Hands against the lion straight in front of me.
Okay.
Never mind. It's a 15-foot cone, so I will not do that in order to not also set Ruby on fire.
We're all on fire.
Grilled monk.
I would say I can take it, but I am at around half hit HP as well, so.
Hard-boiled monk.
No. How big is the lion relative to the chimera that I summoned?
About the same size.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I want to try and move this way. I can move up and then pull out my skull and try to see if I can communicate or control the lion that's in front of me. Because they're undead, right?
They are. However, you know for a fact, as these creatures are under the direct control of a caster, that taking away control from the caster would be extremely difficult and highly likely to fail. So if you want to take that chance, you can. Otherwise, you can do something else.
I think if you can summon a big monster, we'll be fine.
No. She has a don't summon skeletons ever policy, especially in combat, don't you know?
Or if she does, then she just stares at it and it's like, wow, I did
Yeah.
that.
It's my
Hey,
new art piece.
I did that. that's fucking cool.
Combat is for firebolt only.
Specifically in forests.
In that case, I'll probably just try and cast Ray of Enfeeblement at the lion in front of me.
Okay.
It is a ranged spell attack, so I will roll. That's a 23.
That hits.
And then on a hit, target deals only half damage of weapon attacks that use strength.
Okay.
Make Constitution saving throw against the spell at the end of its turn.
Okay. So this lion now is dealing half damage.
Yes. Can I also do something with my familiar?
You may.
I would like to. Oh, actually, never mind. The vultures are gone. I'm done.
Okay. So with that, we have Anna. Go ahead.
Awesome. So I'm grappled still, right?
You are, yes.
So can I try to...
You may. That will be
Or is that my action?
a strength check. No, this takes your grapple is your movement.
Okay. 12.
That does not succeed.
That's what I thought. Okay, well, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, and I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And so, all of these things, since they're all within 15 feet of me, except for, so it's Spirit Guardians, you call forth spirits. I call forth, Fey-like spirits that, will attack all of the people that I want them to. So it's going to attack all of the lions, not any of my party members. And so they have to beat 16 on a wisdom throw.
Okay. One succeeds, two fail.
Oh, get fucked. Okay. So if they succeed, then they still take half damage. So they're going to take 20 radiant damage. Yeah, and then one of them, well, it says radiant damage and they're undead. I would hope they would take double because I don't think they're cyborg. So one of them will still take 20 and then the other ones will take 40.
Wait, shit. Okay, wait. Okay. So. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, and then I'm also gonna like activate my rage in addition to that because Anna's fucking tired of getting attacked.
Okay. So. Anna,
Mhm.
you feel this burning anger within you. And you feel this absolute, you feel this almost addictive hatred. Like it's an feeling so intense that it sweeps away everything else. And you end up left feeling like you want to feel more and more. And this anger and this, desire to inflict pain and this desire for revenge against hurting you and, all these darker thoughts begin to pile on and on and on. And they just explode outward in this flash of grayish energy that as it seems to just be this solid wave, but as it passes through your friends harmlessly, but as it passes through the lions, this solid wave of energy takes the form of two figures flanking either side of these lions. One is this being clad in a pure white, silvered armor, feathered motif, wielding a large axe. The other is a shorter creature in a armor of pure dark obsidian with accents tinged with what looks to be moving molten lava flowing throughout the different cracks in the armor. And as you let out a cry, these creatures, these spiritual beings, seem to let out a cry as well and raise their weapons. The silver two-handed axe of the proud armored warrior and the wicked-looking crimson claws of this shorter, more agile-looking armored figure, clad in a obsidian black armor, and they swing at the same time down on these lions. And with a flash, a crack, and the lingering smell of sulfur, the spiritual beings are gone, the lions are gone, and you are sitting, kneeling on the floor, panting heavily with a charred ring of energy around you. With a charred, ring around you where a flash, like a muzzle flash, was, with you as the center of the location.
Wait, are all of them gone? All of the lions?
You dealt a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
the one next to me was
shit.
really hurt, and the other two were not looking great either. So 40
damn.
damage is a lot.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
That was
God
cool
diddly
as
darn.
hell.
That was so fucking awesome.
When Kit said that they were gonna summon the Celestial Guardians, all I could think of was that it was a bunch of roided out cherubs, just like, yeah.
Right.
It's just a bunch of buff babies flying around.
No. Just picture. Have you guys seen Fairly Odd Parents? Jorgen von Strangle, just 8 of him.
Amazing.
The giant buff Arnold Schwarzenegger fairy.
Just
Yes.
so oily.
Oiled up in Speedos, perfect.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep. All right, so all that is left now is the silence of a town just waking up in the early hours of the morning and snow falling on the ground.
Can I loot the bodies?
You can.
I'll dispel.
Do I have to roll
spike,
anything for
the
that?
spike
No.
thing.
Pog.
On the corpses of the innocent townsfolk, you find a cumulative total of 12 gold, a few simple children's toys,
Well, that's not nice.
a few simple sets of clothing, 2 winter cloaks, and a nail file.
And a nail file.
And a nail file.
Hmm.
Ruby is kind of worried about Anna, to be completely honest. First off, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Stena, which is a D8 plus 3, which gives you 8 HP back, and then I do something for my stuff. But
Thank you.
Yeah, where is everybody at? Health wise.
I didn't take any damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I need you to roll me a wisdom check. Yeah, wisdom saving throw, actually.
Oh. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Oh fuck. That's a 25.
All right. So, for what feels like a long time for you, but is what is only just a couple minutes, you feel completely gripped in the wave, in the swell, in the absolute power of the darker, more vile emotions that were swelling within you. You feel that dominance over others, that that surge of power, that surge of violence that you were able to unleash, and feels good. And for a little bit, it's just everything, and you don't even know where you are. You don't care about the people around you. But then you're able to feel like you feel your heart pounding in your chest and your brain pounding in your head. These emotions begin to slowly fade away. As they're still foreign to you, as they're still something a little alien to you, they begin to fade away, leaving only a profound, empty feeling, a breathless feeling. But after a little while, a feeling like you are back to yourself.
can I make an insight check
Yeah,
on Anna? Because this is like real similar to what like Ruby has been going through
sure, yeah.
on their own. That is an 18.
Okay, so looking at Anna, from what I can say is you can see someone who you looking at them, you see Anna staring transfixed at the location where moments before one of the lions was. Just staring. You can swear you see the hint of a smile at the edge of her mouth. But then she looks away. Anna, anything else you want to convey that Ruby sees? You can, otherwise.
I think you see Anna kind of like just slightly trembling from like the amount of that power that just rushed through her, especially since she was like very close to just like going into like a barbarian rage mode. And so like all that adrenaline that was rising like is like suddenly has nowhere to go. So she's just like shaking from that. And she's just very like hollowly like getting up and just taking in the bodies that are like strewn around the street. Goes over to Stena, like starts checking that like that wound that like was like festering and shit, and just checking everybody else for damage rather than paying attention to her own shit. She's also not looking good. She's like really not she took a lot of damage this battle, but she's
I'm
kind of
gonna
on autopilot.
walk up to Anna and give her a hug, and then also cast Cure Wounds on you because I still need healing, and also that's I feel like you feel all 4 of my arms wrap around you, and you just feel the warmth of the magic healing you.
Let
When-
me give you a hug. Now heal me.
And it kind of just like stands there for a second, like not really comprehending what's going on, and then like slowly hugs you back, and then also casts Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, I
When
don't
you-
need it. Don't waste your spell slot on me.
When you go up to
Um,
Stena, she just kind of hands you Fulber as a please calm down, everyth's okay kind of offering.
Fulber's probably like, "What the fuck, mom?" Fucking
Not her
turn into
again.
the enemy.
You
just-
also get 7 HP back, Anna,
Thank you.
from that, and then I get my own stuff. Yeah, I'm almost back up to full now.
How are you looking, Stena? Are you still
I
half?
have 26 out of 37, and I can cast False Life again, so I think I'm okay for now.
I'm still gonna cast Cure Wounds on you because it's get fucked with healing. That is plus 9. You should get 9.
Yay.
Yeah. And it's kind of like she's never been this gentle with Fulber. Like, because at the beginning she was like very like confused by like what is this thing? She's never seen an octopus before, but now she's like so gentle and just it's kind of cradling him. He's probably like imposter. This is not the barbarian that I knew before.
Can I reach out to Helios and be like,
JK.
we're safe for now, but there's still people for you to munch on here.
You as soon as you send it out, you feel eyes looking, 2 sets of eyes looking down directly at you, and you look up, and
Oh, shit.
perched at the edge of the roof of the mage tower is the 2 heads of Helios looking down directly at you, just nodding slowly.
Hi. Thanks
long
for
has it been there?
coming.
You hear, as soon as you go, "Hi!" you hear as he flutters down right next to you and begins munching on one of the bodies that you just finished looting.
Log. Great.
I'm gonna like ask if I can pat his head.
There is no response.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
No, don't lose a hand.
I think Ruby's gonna sit on the ground and start like playing with Sapphire, being like, "Oh, you were so brave. I know you didn't get him, but it's fine. You're so brave. You're doing great."
Ruby, just out of the corner of your eye, you see very briefly one of Helios's heads look at Sapphire, then look back at the body that there's currently.
I'm gonna look
munching
at
on.
Sapphire at Helios with my scary star mask and just say, just like mind link with it and say, "Don't you fucking dare."
The look that he's like,
Just-
don't you?
There is no response as Helios goes back to eating the body.
That's fine. I will fuck up that bird.
I will fuck you up,
without
bird.
hesitation.
And he's gonna kind of like kind of gesture for Hercules, who's like just been like peeking out of the door of the tower, and just like kind of be like, "Come over here," and like sit down with Fulber and like with Herc, and then just like just have a small little cuddle session. Just be like,
All right.
"Yeah, that was rough. That was
you,
rough."
You like motion and Hercules like
You're cuddling an octopus and a massive beetle.
Get fucked. This is my dream.
All that's
We're just-
missing is the dragon and the rope.
Yep. And then Sapphire when I steal Sapphire.
Actually, I do think that the rope is right next to us, right? Because we couldn't have brought it inside the tower.
Yeah, I think it's in the tower, but there's like the fucking tracks.
All right.
The
So, what next?
We were planning on
leaving.
No, we were planning on sneaking into the orphanage thing
All right.
and getting possibly ledgers of some sort.
Well, wait, is Tower Master Craven like here? She did not participate at all in the defense of her own tower.
She's not.
Wait, what? Wait, is she?
She's not around. She's not on the lower floor.
Oh shit, we didn't even tell her, huh? We heard the thing and then we're like, huh, let's go find it. We didn't tell her shit. Yeah, Anna's gonna get up from the cuddle pile.
I think we couldn't find her.
Go check on her.
Time.
I don't think we actually looked.
We couldn't find her.
No, I think because we told her about the clones and everything. I think she should be upstairs.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Okay.
Anna's gonna get up and go check.
You go upstairs and you see that what you assume to be higher up on one of the floors. Your best guess that is her bedroom door, but it appears to be closed.
I'm gonna knock.
You hear from the other side. What is it? Oh.
We just defended your tower against undead things, and there's corpses in the street.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
To be clear, the corpses were not our fault.
I know.
Oh, right.
No,
I realized that the way that I phrased that made it sound like we made the corpses. They were already there. They're frozen, and it looks like they were citizens, not guards. So the fact that they're in front of your tower is probably going to be pretty incriminating if you don't.
One my bird friend is eating one of them.
Probably isn't helping.
From the other end of the door, you hear, I'll contact the other tower masters and let them know I'm not feeling too well this morning.
Do you need some soup?
I think I just need some sleep.
She needs to get over the hangover from all of the booze.
I could do lesser restoration, cure wounds.
I think I just need some sleep.
Okay. That just feels sus to me. So I'm gonna reach out to the mind link to Ruby, saying like, I don't know if you want to cast clairvoyance. This might be like this might be like really,
that is an invasion of privacy.
But
I'm gonna just respond. She was the most drunk I have ever seen a living person before. Yesterday.
That was
She's
2 days
fine
ago at this point. We've already had like a full day between the time that she went to that bar. I think like the fact that we've just found out that clones have like stolen our blood, and then like she also like was one of the people that could potentially become a clone, and then now like she's mysteriously sick the next day. Like it could be the clone that's trying to like go through all of her diaries and be like, what do I need to know?
I can't cast clairvoyance anymore anyway. It's once a day.
Damn.
But tomorrow. I wouldn't do it either way. Because I don't want to invoke the wrath of a wizard.
True. It just doesn't feel good to me. Okay, well, I'll go back downstairs and but like
you could detect good and evil. I think that's an ability you have.
All right. Let's see. What are my requirements for this thingamabob thingamabob thingamadoo? Let's see, do we even have it prepared?
It's not a spell. I think it's Oh, I guess detect evil and good is a spell, but
I thought it was an ability.
paladins at least have the ability to do that without using a spell slot. I'm not sure if clerics do.
Well, let me check. Now I have charm animals and plants. The fact that I can charm plants, though.
I mean, you charm those daffodils.
Hey.
I think it's just a paladin thing for. I think the
Yeah.
ability itself is just for paladins.
Heck. Let me see. Yeah, okay. It's only if I know there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you.
Or if something's been consecrated or desecrated.
Oh. So if it was a clone, then I'd be able to tell?
In theory.
In theory, a clone would possibly fall under the category of aberration.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast that.
All right. You do not sense any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you.
And no aberrations?
No aberrations.
Okay. And I'm just gonna go back downstairs and be like, so what are we gonna do with these corpses?
Wait,
Time Master Craven
Ruby,
doesn't seem to
can't
give
you
a
do?
fuck.
I mean, can't you do detect like disease or poison?
I can. I can ritual cast that, I believe.
I also have that. Yeah, you should do that since you can ritual cast it.
Would detect poison and disease would a hangover show up on that?
You're not sure if a hangover would show up.
Yeah, it's not really a disease, but I'll go and ritual cast it in the
All right. Yeah,
tower.
You take 10 minutes and the only disease you can find is the disease of degeneracy waving around Anna at a constant haze.
Yeah. I take out my catalyst and it's like become more dark to the dark side. I just wanted to check that she was okay.
Your catalyst has become an OnlyFans link.
Yeah, no, rather than the dark side being like an angry moon or whatever, it's just an anime girl.
Oh no.
Horrible. Well, you
There's
and
not good and
Ruby.
evil, it's good and degenerate.
It's just
Dad would
good
be
and
proud.
horny.
That is
then
good. Shut the fuck
it would
up.
all be gone. All of it would be the dark side then. It was just good and horny. I mean, Anna simps for all of the people.
All are good in the eyes of Anna.
So
So you and Kiva were planning to go infiltrate the orphanage, right?
yeah, I think that's a good I think we should still go do that.
I don't know what we should do. And I'd like looks over at Stan like, did you have any plans? I mean, you didn't get, I guess since you were kidnapped, you didn't really get the chance to like go spend some money. So like if you would like to go like get, I don't know, some sick tats or like get some cool armor for Flober or something. I don't know. Like
I was more thinking I could go back, or we could go back to the poor gnomish bookseller I kind of fucked up, and see maybe if we can figure out where the tunnels go.
oh yeah, we can do that.
It would be nice to maybe have you guys on call, like near the orphanage. Like,
So should we be on call or should we like investigate the tunnels that might lead to the orphanage?
We can give one of you one of the like speaking stones or whatever it is.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
That way each group like has one.
Mm-hmm.
My worry is that if while I'm like teaching the kids stuff, then what if Kiva goes missing? Like what if someone captures Kiva? There's no
I might still be able
True.
to reach you with the mind link in terms of like as long as they don't surprise me.
Yes.
Stunna will also at this point explain though her attempts at mind linking in the cell, that they might have a way of dampening it.
Well, but
That's not
if
too
it's like
great.
even in just like the split second that like they're getting attacked, then
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a great idea for you two to go investigate those tunnels alone. Is the thing.
We can sit on
But-
standby.
I mean, if you guys think it's a good
Alright.
idea, then go ahead. I'm just worried about splitting the party too much.
I mean, you said that there was an army of children down there, right, Stunna?
Yes. I think it was like 20 or 30-ish total.
Then we're okay. I mean, I could like do a big area attack on a bunch of children, but if like some of them are actually just like possessed and they're not like actually dead, or they aren't like working of their own volition, then I don't really want to do that. That doesn't really seem cash money. I'm really contrived.
I mean, to the orphanage, they are indeed cash money.
Oh shit! Yeah, I would also kind of want to be on standby because I'm a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, I'm worried of
It just occurred to Kiva that they are kind of a child.
Oh fuck!
A very
would Kiva tell her?
expensive child, also.
A very expensive and rather older than human children child. But they'll be fine. They have a +10 to stealth, plus their special.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's the plan. So I'm gonna go in with detect magic going to see if I can see anything happening, and I'm gonna basically go in and offer to teach the kids some martial arts, like some basics. Kiva, you would sneak in to her office, try and look for some papers, hopefully like documents that show where the kids are and where they were going. Stenna and Anna, you guys would stay like 100 meters away from the building or whatever, and just wait and see if something goes wrong.
Is the bookstore kind of close to that area, Will, or no?
The bookstore? Yeah, it's pretty close. Like it's not on the other side of town.
Is it like within 100 meters or so?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll just fuck around that area then.
Cool. So we do that. I'm gonna cast detect magic on the way there, so I don't have to cast a spell in the presence of all these people.
You are surrounded by all kinds of magic in the magic city of Pol.
Oh yeah. Do we arrive at the orphanage, or does something else happen?
No, you arrive there just fine.
Okay.
The kids see you, and the ones who do see you, Ruby, look excited, and you hear a lot of them begin to chatter back and forth like, oh, they're back! Oh my god, they're back! Ah, the monk's back! Oh my god!
I'm gonna tell one of them, I'm gonna like squat down and say, hi, could you go get, I don't remember her name or if even I ever got her name, but the head lady.
Yep. And little girl runs off to go get the matron.
I am in fact hiding already, like whether that's like on Ruby's person or just like nearby.
Roll
I
a
figured
stealth
you would
check.
just wait until I had like gotten all of them in the backyard, basically.
Yeah, but I want to get inside without like tripping any alarms.
Mm.
13 for stealth.
You're lucky I rolled worse. All right. For now, you seem to be hidden.
The fun
Do
thing
I
is,
see any
I
magic on
rolled
these
a
kids?
3.
Oh my god.
You do not see any on these kids. Looking now, you see a couple of the older kids seem to have some elements of conjuration magic, either on their clothes or on them. You can't tell.
But not all of them. Some of them are just completely non-magical.
Some of them are non-magical.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna just wait for the lady to show up.
Okay. She comes out and goes, "Oh, hi. What can I do for you?"
Hi, I don't want to intrude, but I figured since all the kids were so interested in being a monk in the monastery, I could come and maybe give them a lesson for a while.
Oh,
Give you a little break.
Sure. Yeah, I would appreciate a break. That's certain. Yeah, I think we have some time later today, and I'm sure the kids would love to hear from you.
Cool. I also wanted to know, I was about to head back to the monastery soon. If uh, if the kids are particularly interested, would it be all right to bring some of them?
Well, I'd have to ask around, and I'm sure some of the kids would love to go, but it's about to be the adoption fair coming up soon, and that's our biggest time of the year to get to be able to find these kids new homes. So I don't know if we'll be able to allow any of them to go just quite yet. But we'll have to see. We'll have to talk about it. How long did you say you were staying in town?
It's not set in stone, but relatively soon, within
Okay.
within a few days.
All right. Well, then give me a couple days to talk with the different the different heads of our organization, and I'll see what we can do.
All right.
Can I ask Stena through the mind link what the adoption fair?
Senna will reply that it's basically it's a literal fair. It's a showcase of what they can do with a lot of people who've either purchased or benefited from their services before. So parents who have the resurrected body of their dead child, and they're like, look, this orphanage is able to give us a child again, and it's a reanimated corpse that does everything they say. Or we have the best, we've been training these kids to work as guards or security, and it's the possessed 18-year-old that's been trained in combat at the orphanage. Like they're showcasing their different specialties, and bringing in the kids from the local or multiple orphanages to be show ponies for the day.
Thanks, Kiva hates it.
Yeah, that's horrible. Jesus. This orphanage fucking sucks, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
In terms of what Ruby is planning to teach them, I think they're planning to do like little exercises and like the basic of martial arts, and then after they're tired, try and teach them meditation.
Smart. It's very smart. That's the way to do it with kids. Okay. So the two that didn't come, are you guys doing anything in particular?
What is around that area? Like, are there any like cool stores?
There's bookstores. There's a couple, like
More rope?
couple tourist stores. There's a couple are advertising some rope. There's some general stores where you could get useful rope. There's a couple boutiques. Some. It looks like a barber shop. A left hand emporium.
A left hand emporium?
Yeah,
Ned Flanders.
Yeah. A store for people who need left-handed objects.
Okay.
Like scissors.
I thought you just meant like there's just a place where they just had hands.
Yeah, no, they just it's actually it's a tourist trap. They trap tourists and cut off their left hands to sell
Cut off their left hand to sell to other people.
It's one of those like gimmicky like stocks that people put in, but once you get in there, it chops off your hands.
Yeah.
Just the left hand though.
Quite literally a tourist trap.
And then you have
there's
to go
a right
back
hand
there
emporium
to buy your
across the
left hand.
street.
Stena will probably be just either following Anna around or trying to stay close. And
Yeah, Anna's probably like dragging Stena around to be like, okay, let's go look at this rope store. Like, oh god, like they have to have like actual infinite rope. Like, oh my god, it's
Yep.
so exciting.
Okay.
Stena's just struggling not to have a panic attack because she's close to the orphanage again.
Valid.
You
Yeah.
Anna, you find at each store you go to, it's different kinds of infinite rope, and each kind is just as useless. One of them is just like a circle. One of them is like it's like this much rope, but it won't move from the spot that it's been affixed to. So technically, it's infinite because it's there forever.
And it's so
A lot of them aren't
annoying.
actually even infinite. They're just like really long and tied down to a thing out of sight. So you can't keep pulling after a little while, and it's like, ooh, infinite rope.
They rewind it and then like every so often so other people can like try their hand at it. Like try to pull the
a
infinite
couple
rope.
are like, just like it's another one of those like ropes tied in a loop, but half the loop is hidden behind like a fake wall that one other guy is standing behind. So as you pull it, he's feeding you part of the rope while pulling in another part of the rope. So he's just continuously handing
God.
you rope. So it's supposedly never ending.
And is so amused by that one. She's like, she's so excited. She gets so excited, and then she finally, like, I think Sarah probably notices that, and it like points it out, and then it just like fucking kicks a table, like kicks the wall, and she's like,
Kicks
fuck
the
this
guy in the
shit.
shins accidentally. You just hear "ow" from behind the curtain.
And it's like, get fucked. Storms out.
Anna, you end up buying like 5 whoopee cushions.
She's using them all. On
Not by
Kiva later.
choice.
Yeah, no, they keep getting like pedaled off on you. Someone comes up and is like, "Oh, can you please buy this whoopee cushion? My mother's starving and my brother's dying of leukemia cancer, and I need
Leukemia cancer.
I need you to buy this one whoopee cushion, and they'll both be saved. 5 silver."
Yeah. Anna has all of these whoopee cushions and she's using them all on Kiva. Where like every single time Kiva like sits down, she's like, "Ah, fucking Anna," and then moves to a different seat, and that one's gonna have a whoopee cushion.
Kiva's
And
in
they're gonna
the-
move again.
Kiva's
It's
at
gonna be
the
another whoopee
orphanage.
cushion.
Kiva's at the orphanage.
I know, but later. This is the plan.
All right,
Like,
so
like we're gonna have
Aren't-
5, and so each time like Kiva moves.
Aren't the whoopee cushions also considering Kiva's size like half a Kiva?
yeah.
They're very sensitive
Yeah.
whoopee cushions.
Also, Stena, as you are basically probably just like standing outside like a disgruntled husband, as like at the strip malls, where it's just like there's
Stena, my disgruntled husband.
that like line of bored husbands like lined up outside, just like on their phone, like, "Yup, I'm here." I assume that's like how you're standing outside of these like tourist stores.
This is all one big Macy's trip for Stena.
Some guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, you want some fairy dust?
I hit him in the foot with my staff.
Aye, alright, fine. Just say no. Fuck, alright.
And since your staff is a bone, would you say that you boned him? Okay,
Yes, I
I'm done.
boned him in the arch of his foot.
Only on OnlyFans. Alright. So,
Our inspiration points OnlyFans only available to subscribers.
I have the handle like inscribed on my bone staff.
alright. So, as the class begins, Ruby, you find that a room full of small children is hard to control.
Mhm.
One of the boys comes up to you crying and goes, I told him to punch me in the back, and then he punched me in the back, and I didn't expect him to punch me in the back, and I don't know what to do.
Actually,
Well, you did tell him to punch you.
No, but he should know not to punch me in the back. It's against the rules.
well, our old workplace.
But you did tell him to.
No, but he should know not to do it. It's not okay. He shouldn't punch people.
Here, I'll use my monk magic to make you feel better, and I'm just gonna put my hand on his back.
You're just rubbing his back.
Yeah. That shit works on kids.
does.
Legit.
It does. It does.
That actually happened to me. I'm pulling from real life on that one.
Yeah. I told him to poke me in the eye, but then he poked me in the
Yeah,
eye.
I
It
do
hurt
like
so
this
bad.
thing that warm up my hand a little bit. and
Well,
just...
Ruby is now and now that one person has come up to you and told you that they don't feel good, the entire class is now raising their hand and telling you that they don't feel good, and that actually their head hurts too, and actually their knee hurts too. And did you know that actually they also woke up with a stomach ache and they've had it all day, but they're just telling you about it right now.
Mhm.
And it's a crisis. Like they feel like
Kiva.
they're about to die.
Would you like to sneak around?
Yes.
Okay, roll me that stealth check. Where would you like to go? There is a downstairs area and an upstairs area where you assume more of the staff is.
Okay, so that's going to be a 25. So I want to go and find like the administration area with like offices where there might be files and records and such.
So from what Ruby could tell, they told you that that would be upstairs.
Mhm.
As you go upstairs, you find the door that Ruby told you about when they had first come to this orphanage that leads into the sitting room the sitting room that leads to the main office of the matron of the orphanage. There's also what appears to be some kind of simple wooden door next to the matron's office that, from what you can best guess, from what you can see through the cracks in the door and from the lock itself, it appears to be some kind of filing room.
Okay.
So there's the
Well,
matron's office or a filing room.
filing room.
Okay.
First.
Okay. You find that the door is locked.
Can I look through the keyhole or under the door to make sure nobody's inside?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
13 plus 5, 18.
Okay. You do not see anyone inside.
All right, so I'm gonna pick the lock, go inside.
Ruby, at this point, you're like halfway through teaching the first form of like the basic martial art, and like 3 of the students have now raised their hand and be like, "Wait, what are we doing?" And then after you take some time to explain it to one of them, another student raises their hand and goes, "Hey, what are we doing?" And then
Same
the third
thing
student,
as 3 minutes ago.
yeah, and then the third student goes, "Wait, what are we doing? I missed it. Can you explain it to me again?"
Absolutely.
I'm getting flashbacks to just battles. Just-
17 to pick the lock.
All right, it click opens, easily and smoothly. It is a well-oiled door.
All right, I'm gonna close it behind me and then
Yep.
look through. Should I roll investigation?
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
I used to babysit for a family with 5 kids that were all very tiny, and they would climb me like a
Jeez.
tree.
Amazing.
All of
Kiva,
them at the same time.
Kiva, because I know you specialize in it, I'll let you and just you roll insight. Meanwhile, Kit, you're just sitting
Okay.
there like,
14.
I don't know what's going on.
I told Kiva that they could roll insight for their investigation check.
But I only have a +2 to insight, whereas I have a +4 to investigation, so I'm gonna go with investigation anyways.
So offended.
Get
you go.
fucked.
All right.
Thank you for explaining the joke to me.
You're
It's,
welcome. I was waiting for that reaction.
I was so caught up with like the short attention span of kids, but meanwhile, here I
Oh, yeah,
am.
I mean, it's my everyday. I teach second graders.
Poor.
um,
Just remember when we worked at a summer camp together, and you're like, "Oh, I can't process these kids," and now you're working full time with kids.
Yeah, it's whatever job came to me. Since I lost all 3 of mine at the same time when COVID hit.
Ugh. Jeez,
You had
yeah.
3 jobs?
Yeah, and all of them were then lost at the same time.
Ouch.
Horrible.
With your roll in your investigation check, you see going through, and I'll wrap it up now because I know people have to go at 1:30. You see at first it's nothing, and it appears to be different files of different kids who have been either adopted or are still in the system or have gone to work in different places. And you're flipping through, and you're flipping through, and you're flipping through, and then you stop, and you go back, and you see someone you recognize.
I knew it.
You see Stenna's picture, but a much smaller Stenna, a much younger Stenna. If you can believe it, a much an even less happy and less expressive face than you see now, with these almost lifeless eyes peering out behind this long black hair, staring directly up at whatever took this picture. The folder is not as big as the other folders, but it's still pretty sizable. And just as you're about to hear what is written on it, you hear a you start to hear a commotion outside. All the way to not the other end of town, but a little further away. Anna, you also start to hear a commotion outside as you are going and shopping through. You look around and you notice that for the past 4 stores, you finally it dawns on you that you've been shopping alone in these stores.
What? Wait.
Again.
That there are no other customers in these stores.
Oh, that's extra spooky. Okay.
I'm gonna run outside to Stenna. Stenna's still outside, right?
Stenna's outside. Stenna's around where you left her, but she is now staring off to the end of the street as you see creeping around, appearing in the distance is what appears to be figures and shapes of people. More and more people. Just 10, 20, 50, 200. Geez, a lot of people. But the more you stare at them, the more you notice something strange about these people. And unfortunately, Ruby isn't here with you to recognize this, since Ruby's seen this before with that poor map maker sitting at their desk turned into a doll. Strings coming out of their body.
Call me. Call me. Call me
You
on the
see-
rock.
You see every single person standing in front of you, these hundreds of people, these residents of the town of Pole. Every single one of them turned into a life-size wooden doll. And sitting there. Sitting, as some of these dolls are now on their hands and knees. Some of them standing next to these dolls on their hands and knees, roughly making the shape of a chair, and sitting on these once human figures in a nice suit with a fine hat covering just the tip of his eyes and a wicked, very, very bright, white, toothy grin on his face. The well-dressed and well-groomed form of the broker sits on these lifeless figures. Well, well, well. Looks like we have a runaway. And that's where we'll end this week's adventure.
About how many feet from the orphanage is this?
We were 100 meters away.
About 100 meters.
I can move 135 feet in a turn.
Jesus Christ. That is...
If I cast Long Strider, I can go 165 feet.
100 meters is about 900 feet.
100 meters is about 300 feet, right? Because a meter is 3 feet.
About 3 feet.
I'm an
About.
idiot.
A little bit longer. So I could get there in 2 rounds. Going as fast as I possibly can.
We're probably gonna fucking run towards you. Like,
Yeah.
we can't deal with
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, jeez. Fuck.
You did call me, right? On the stone.
Yes.
Yes, like next round we'll
Yeah.
fucking call
Cool.
you.
Ruby is mind linking with Kiva and saying, "We gotta go. We absolutely have to go."
Like you through the mind, like everyone's just here, Stena kind of going, okay, great, more rope. Okay, great, more shopping. Oh fuck, it's the broker.
Not good people.
Meanwhile, Kiva's just sitting there like, ooh, baby Stena.
I just got baby pictures. I'm not gonna.
You leap out of the window onto my shoulders.
I'm not even going to because there are several files specifically that I am looking for, and I'm not leaving without at least Stena's and my cousin's, if not more, evidence.
Why would your cousin be in here?
Because
Eric died, and then his mom, I'm assuming, paid these
Oh.
people to bring him back, at least partially. My guess is we just stopped. We interrupted the whatever, ritual or whatever before it was done. That's why Eric was in half zombie mode.
I thought she just did a bad job.
No, there was a doll inside of him.
That is true, yeah.
She's just a shit mother.
she's just a shit mom. But
I
I
mean,
mean,
she is,
fair,
but-
but
We knew that.
also.
All right.
Well, today was wild.
Yeah, it was short but sweet and to the point.
Mhm.
We'll see you all next week. Stream. if you're
Sweet is
here.
debatable, but yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah, I don't
sweet.
think there's a whole
It's
lot
pretty
of sweet in
spicy.
this one,
Yeah.
but-
That's for sure.
All right. Bye.
Bye,
Stream.
stream.
Bye.
Bye.